Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm excited because I'm going to share with you what is my why, what has been driving me for the past few years. And I would love to see whether you resonate with this vision of the future. And if you do, we may get to collaborate together on this. So, essentially, in one sentence, I want to end this unnecessary suffering in the workplace. I think we've been taking this concept of work way too seriously for too long, and we just need to put an end to it and reconnect with the joy that is meant to be. Like for me, I believe that what we call work should be seen as one of the most exciting experiences of our lives, like a source of joy and fulfillment. It should be seen as something we get to do, not have to do. And I really want to live in a world where people are liberated from this idea that they have to work and that it is serious. And I believe it's possible because how we experience work is the direct consequence of the meaning we give to work. And most people are living in a nightmare because they've been given a meaning that is disempowering and scary. And I want to bring your awareness on those meanings and share with you new meanings that I've adopted that have been truly liberating for me. And the first meaning that most people live in, which is truly a nightmare, is the idea that I have to work to survive. So when you are in this nightmare, your emotion is just apathy. When someone asks you how's work, you'll say, it pays the bills, can't complain. And the story you run in your head as to why you go to work is, well, if I don't work, I don't get paid. If I don't get paid, I cannot buy food. If I cannot buy food, I will die. And I don't want to die, so I work. So this is the survival game. The second nightmare is the idea that work is a war. It's like a competition, very serious, that you have to win. And when you have this meaning, you do have a lot more energy. Like you're the typical achiever, go-getter. But you're living under so much pressure, and you have this story that you run in your head that once you get X, like a promotion, or once I get a successful company, or once I sell my company for 30 million, you will finally be liberated. But the thing is, every time you hit your goal, you make a new contract with yourself to feel unsatisfied until you reach your new goal. So it's like a never-ending race, and even though you say you love your work, deep down, like you're not fulfilled, like because you don't sleep well, you're not in the present, you're always anxious. And this is how I've lived like the first part of my life. And back when I worked for Amazon, I was so much in the game of getting promoted that I was obsessed with it. I can remember this feeling of anger the day my manager told me I was not going to get promoted this quarter, but I had to wait 3 months. I had so much pride and anger, or this feeling of envy when I would hear about a successful entrepreneur story, and I was like, oh, I need to do the same, or I'm not good enough. And that's not only that impacted my work, but that impacted the quality of my life and my relationships. For me, life was just an okay experience, or a nightmare. I mean, a survival game. And a few years ago in 2019, I was, inspired, but also challenged by life events to get out of this nightmare and to zoom out and let emerge new meanings that have been truly liberating. Like I've managed to open my heart, and my enemies have vanished. And even though I still frequently fall back into those nightmares, they don't run my life decisions anymore. Like the very fact I'm making this video, I can see like how part of me would be like, I mean, who do you think you are? Like, this is ridiculous. What are you doing? But I can connect with someone that truly don't care. Like, I'm gonna die anyway. Like, let's have fun. Let's build something that is fun to play. I don't truly matter. So just do it. And that is just so freeing. So those meaning that you need to reconnect with. The first one is the fact that work is your greatest teacher. When your goal is just to learn and grow, you get to see how your work is just the best opportunity you've been given to grow personally, because there's just an abundance of challenges every day, and you become grateful for it because you only grow through challenges. So work is just the best teacher, and you get paid to attend this school. So it's just beautiful. I mean, the other meaning is to realize that work is just a game that you get to play, and that you get to choose the game you want to play. And this is when you realize that at any moment you can stand up, leave the building, and do whatever you want. And once you have this belief, you've just completely let go of the thoughts that made you stay there, or made you believe that you had to stay there. And now you see the business world like a giant amusement park where you just go from one ride to another, and it's truly liberating. You really enjoy this. And finally, it's just to realize that work is a place of connection with people you love. You know, you really get to choose to love the people you work with. You know, either you focus on what you hate about your coworkers, or you focus on what you love, or either you're grateful for what they're bringing, or you focus on what you don't have, what is missing, and feel resentment. And you also get to change jobs if you don't want. Like you get to choose who you work with, like to take this client or not at any moment, and that is just beautiful. So how do we let go of these nightmares that we've all had? I think first it's important to understand the mechanism that is behind this force that makes us stick to this reality that we've been given. And this mechanism is just the mechanism of survival. Our brain has been designed to help us survive. And what survival means is basically it's about protecting everything you identify with. So it means your physical body, but most importantly, your beliefs. So if you believe that work is a war that you have to win, then your survival instinct will make you collect evidence to reinforce your belief. So you will naturally be attracted to the industry where the competition is at the highest, because once you're there, the evidence to support your belief is everywhere. So most people stay in their worldview unless they are forced out, usually by a life crisis. You know, it can be a health crisis or the death of a family member, or when they are inspired by someone. And this is where our leadership is so critical. A leader is someone that influences other people's, thoughts, emotions, action. And to change how we experience work, we need new leaders in charge. We need leaders that have let go of their nightmares. We need leaders that they are not driven by fear or by ego or pride. They are really committed to the game of business. So they are really efficient business leaders, but they're also not afraid to lose it. Like, they're not afraid to lose their company. They're not afraid to lose their jobs. And eventually, ultimately, they're not afraid to die. And that makes a big difference when you're playing with someone that is really here for the game, for the beauty of the game. Because their responsibility should be to help other people get out of this survival game so that they can really honor their life by experiencing every aspect of reality without feeling under pressure that they are not good enough and that they have to deliver something to be accepted. And I believe this is what the new generation is craving for. There's just so many people that are quitting their job today because they do not resonate with this survival game that they've been offered to play. They want leaders that can build a game that is meaningful and fun to play. So this is why I do what I do. Today, I'm so grateful to be more at peace after being in this war, in this game. But I'm also surrounded by people that are experiencing, unnecessary suffering at work, extremely talented people. And I believe that we are just one mindset shift away to end suffering in the workplace and live in the most beautiful world possible. I know that sounds naive, but I believe it, and just let me know if you resonate with it. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.